Hey everybody, welcome back to Tomcat's Corner. We're going to actually be going through two action segments in this particular video. The first one is I'm going to bring up the screen here. You're going to see the Soviets won the initiative, or after my initiative in action segment 3. He then, after I moved my subs, he then moved his surface units and then won the initiative action for action segment 5. So we're going to see that his ships moved. That happened in a previous game save. There was no log file, so I'm kind of just doing this video as the one file, just because of the fact why waste the time showing the other particular map when it basically displays what we're seeing here at the beginning of this one. So the task forces move. He raced his task force north, because my mighty turbulent was heading in and scared his Soviet task force north to, deeper into the Gulf of Aden and into the center of the sea, this kind of 4 hex zone here. What that says is those two caps are overlapping, and so realistically he's got double coverage there. If I flew bombers in to attack him, or fighters in to sweep them, over that, and if his cap, or both his cap, were able to reach me within these 4 hexes, well, he'd get both attack values against me, and detrimental for me. I can't, it makes a really difficult sweep to achieve when you're the defender, because when you fly into cap zones, they are the attacker, they're the aggressor. The caps, jump out to bounce you and attack you, and you essentially are the defender. As the defender, it's a lot harder to muster the strength to handle 2, let alone 1 combat air patrol. But bottom line, Scott runs here. He ran north. I'm sure he's going to watch this video and flip me the bird, but I don't care. Anyway, he puts his slow convoys up here to the north in this zone. The funny thing is, he's got to get this stuff to Jawani, and he's moving them in the wrong direction. So I have to laugh about this group of slow convoy vessels here that do nothing. Other ships that moved, I don't know. Let's go down here. His task forces, nothing really mustered. His task force 4 stayed where it was off Sri Lanka. His Indian task force stayed where it was. He did move this task force 5 out of Car Nicobar. It's a bunch of frigates and stuff, so he's moving some frigates south for whatever purpose. We'll find out later. But anyway, that's really all I did. He didn't have any attacks with the surface. He couldn't attack anything. He didn't have anything located, so that's it. Now we get to his submarines. Now his submarines are a different story, and he has cruise missiles on his submarines, SSN-94s or something like that. I don't know them off the top of my head. But anyway, he has cruise missiles. So his ships don't, but his aircraft and his subs do. So we pick up here with the turn track, and you're going to see he won initiative for the last action segment. He says, I'm doing subs. And of course, the mighty submariners of the motherland shall descend, capitalist dogs who value money over the workers. This is how this game's going to go. You guys get to see how this is going to play. So anyway, what's moving? Something's moving. Oh, the Boyki, or the Baikal, is moving out of Masawa. Man, that sub is far away, and how far south he gets it, it's crazy. The Baikal moves, and then the Spiznikov is moving, transiting out of the Red Sea. The Griff, the mighty diesel boat Griff with a speed of 1, moves that direction for whatever reason. Nope, he decides to change that. And he moves the Beluga out of Aden and to where the Griff is, and those subs sit together. Then he's moving what? Something's moving here. Let's find out. The Rykov. These damn Makulas, man. God, these are hard subs to go. They start moving. Boom, boom. He's circling in on combat Task Force 4. Okay. Task Force 4, you guys, is the Lincoln. And she's got a lot of defenses, but torpedo attacks on surface ships is never good. Now, he doesn't know she's there, but he's kind of moving in to start being able to either control the path I can sail, because if I move through his detection zones, he finds me. And boom, he gets close enough to that he'll put a detection marker on me with the next local detection phase. Then the Nogin moves, and she moves. Weird. Nope, everything's changing. He decides instead to, with the Krylenko, is going to attack Muscat. Muscat is this base right here. Soviet missiles have a range of, I think, 12. Let's see, is it 12? It's under combat summary here. We go over to cruise missiles. No, 18. Soviet cruise missiles have a range of 18. And they have a strength of 9. Soviet submarines have cruise missile attack strength of 9. So he decided to change where the Rykov was going, instead leaving her there. And the Krylenko, which is... Where the hell's the Krylenko? What the hell just happened? Here's the Krylenko. Krylenko's in 3524 here, along with the Ovsenko. Krylenko cruise missile attack on Muscat. Now, I got a combat air patrol over Muscat, but I don't think it's of any major strength to knock down cruise missiles. Oh, he does have a -1 for my cap. So he's on the 9 column, -1 for the cap. He rolls a 1, which is a 0, which is no damage to the base. So his cruise missiles launch and are either knocked out, blown up, drop into the sea, or with that great Soviet technology, maybe they hit in the deserts of Oman. Who knows? But he has to cuss and do his thing. So Krylenko then moves south towards the Narwhal. Yeah, towards the Narwhal. He asked if there's detection. We're going through rules, but we know that there's no detection phase. The Ovsenko makes the same attacks. The Ovsenko here is his other cruise missile ship. Now these Russian boats have 1 cruise missile attack each. So his Ovsenko attacks. He rolls an 8, which is a 7. Boom, that's a damage. And Muscat now has, flash down here, Muscat now has a damage, or should have a damage marker on it. Boom, there's the damage marker. And then the Ovsenko moves to circle the Narwhal. The Nogin, as he pulled it back away from this earlier movement towards my Task Force 4, the Nogin will make the same attack on the Muscat. He rolls a 2. There's still a combat air patrol over it, which gives him the -, which means that is a waste of attack. And finally, and then the Nogin moves 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like they want to circle the Narwhal and kill her. Finally, the Rykov makes the same attack. There's a 9 -1, of course, is an 8. He's happy with that. That damage marker is flipped to 2 instead of 1. So I've got now 2 points of damage on Muscat, which means at the end of this turn, at this end of this activity cycle, my aircraft will have to land there, and Muscat essentially is out of commission until it's repaired. And there's only 1 repair phase a day, and that's at the end of each day. So essentially, Muscat is now out of business for 2 days. The remainder of this day and all day the next. What's worse is it's the 2 days that he now has the opportunity to destroy it. And then we see his Nogin, or the Rykov, move again to pin in the narwhal. His Pakistani boats are moving the Singash here because I moved a Paki boat, diesel boat, up against his surface vessels here. And we see other boats moving. Okay, he moves into 2 ships here against my task group 8. He placed strategic detection, or one was strategically detected. The other one, he placed a local detection marker. Truthfully, that wouldn't have happened that way. And we kind of go through the rules and go, oh, wait, we kind of screwed up there. So we either fix things or we kind of let things fly and just remember for the next time, in the next game, next everything, that we shouldn't do it, what we did. But that local detection would have required a roll, and I don't see the roll there that he made. But just because he moved twice through the detection zone, he marked his ship. Anyway, the Shishmar, he just moved it. The Sindavir just moved and back and back. He's trying to figure out what the heck he's doing here. Out of Karnikabar, the mighty Yakorj sails with a fast speed of 1. And the Oskal moves 2. The Shuka moves 2, these diesel boats. And his Kotov moves 3. Oh, they're coming in on the Miami. Again, the Sindaraj, small diesel boats are moving away from India coast. And the Kaitosh, I think it's the Kaitosh, Irtish. The Irtish moves 2. The Treska moves 2. And I don't know what he's doing here, truthfully. Stuff's flipping around. I don't know. I guess he was just getting marker out. He put it back over here on the side of the board for later use, but he gets to the end of the turn. He goes, I think that's it. If you see subs I missed, please let me know. You'll see at the end of this turn, Psycho, one thing he forgot to do was roll for initiative for the last action segment. And this was a mistake that we sometimes made as the game progressed, where we handed off the log file to the other person without rolling initiative for the next action segment. And the person just picked it up and proceeded with it. So a couple errors in gameplay that we made, but still nothing that, well, maybe it might have made a big difference in the game. But bottom line is, actually, no, we are going into action segment 6 at this point, yeah, which is me, which is my aircraft. That'll be in the next file. Next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying. New video will be posted soon.